Hello, all you shinies out there. It's me, Crystal Kitsune, and I'm big again, which means I am going to be eating something. Today, while I was at the store, I went ahead and bought 5 boxes of Pop-Tarts. Different flavor ones, though. Not ones that are normally Pop-Tart flavors, I guess. I got the 2 newest ones. You got root beer Pop-Tart flavor, A&W root beer. And then you've got orange crush. And then I also got blue raspberry flavor. And I got red velvet flavor. And last but not least, I got watermelon flavor, which is interesting as a flavor. So yeah. And I also got this other thing. I've seen them like kind of in stores, and I've seen a lot of people like buy them and drink them. And Good Mythical Morning just recently did a taste test of these things. I got a LaCroix. I got an 8-pack of these taller ones. It's Pina Fraise, which is strawberry pineapple, or pineapple strawberry. I got an 8-pack. I've never tried these before, but I decided to go ahead and, try a flavor. But I don't want to buy like multiple 8-packs of these things if I'm not going to like it. So I got the one that I thought would be the most interesting, and the most one that I would like the most because it's strawberry, but it's also got pineapple in it. So with any hope, we'll like this, and I'll eat this. I'll drink. I'm gonna drink this at the end after I've eaten all the Pop-Tarts, and so we'll try this at the end. So without further ado, I'm going to pop open the first box and get out one of the root beer flavored ones. I bet the person at the checkout stand will go like, "Damn, she must like Pop-Tarts," or "Damn, this person's a weirdo." Well, it just smells kind of like chocolate right now, which is, it doesn't really smell like root beer, but this is what it looks like coming out of the box. It's brown and it's got white stuff on it. Okay, so that's what it looks like coming out of the box. And this is the tear apart. It's not bad. You get that kind of like root beer aftertaste when you eat it, but it doesn't taste like flat root beer, which is good, because if it tastes like flat root beer, then no bueno. So this is pretty good. If you like root beer-esque flavored things, go ahead and give that a try. I'm gonna put that down here for right now. Now I'm gonna try Orange Crush. Rawr. So, on the back of this one, it's got this little comic on the back, if you can read that. It says, "We could just switched seats, I've been mugged. Root beer float." So it's like these little one-off cartoon type thing. And this one here has, what did you think what would have happened? So like he was trying to open like a orange crush soda can, or a bottle, and then there's like swipe right, and the girl takes him down tunnel of love, and then he eats him, and it says love is fleeting. So they got those cute little cartoons on the back. So here's the Orange Crush, and this one smells kind of weird. It just smells kind of like pastry. It doesn't really smell like orange. Like, they don't really smell like what they're supposed to be. you know, like the root beer one should taste or smell like a little bit like root beer, I would think. But this one doesn't really smell like orange. So here's the tearaway. Boom. And it's got orange gooey in the middle. And this one tastes more like orange soda than the root beer one tastes like root beer. It's kind of a weird flavor for a Pop-Tart. I mean, this is kind of more like dessert than breakfast. Because, like, you don't really want to taste of soda. I mean, some people don't want to taste of soda for breakfast. I mean, I know people that drink soda, like, right when they wake up. But I'm a kind of person that kind of likes to ease into the soda. I usually don't drink soda until later in the afternoon. So I wouldn't think that would be a flavor that anybody would want for breakfast. Just saying. But it's not bad. It tastes okay. Sadly, this one here, the blue raspberry, doesn't have a cartoon on the back. All it does is say you can instantly win gold, $100, in the form of a Visa Rewards card. Which is probably a contest that has expired. Because knowing these things, they sit on the shelves for ages. I mean, they got a shelf life of pretty dang long. Let's see. You can keep these on the shelf until June of 2017. So yeah, long shelf life. So anytime you like see one of these things on the shelf, you're all like, what kind of preservatives did they put in this thing to make it last so freaking long? Well, that one's got a smell to it. This one's got a smell. This one's got a sort of blue smell to it. Now, I love blue raspberry like Slurpees. Well, at least I used to. I'm not really a big Slurpee fan anymore. Too much sugar. But before, I used to love them to pieces, and I would get the blue raspberry anytime they had it. But here is the tearaway for the blue raspberry. Shing! And it's like neon blue, just like the orange one is neon orange. So tastes like Laffy Taffy, like blue raspberry Laffy Taffy, which is not bad. It's an interesting flavor for a Pop-Tart. Again, not really one that you'd want like to eat in the morning, but to have like as an afternoon snack or something. You know, after you get home from school and you're hanging out with your friends and you crack out the Pop-Tarts and you don't heat them up and you just eat them. Yeah, well, that's what that's more like. Okay, so now the one that I'm kind of like, this one does have a cartoon on the back. So you got the mythical tart, the Mino tart, and then you got flop tarts, which is prune nacho, and then you got this one here, which is singing like on American Idol or America's Got Talent or whatever. But for some reason, I'm not like a super big fan of red velvet. Like, I know some other YouTubers that are big on YouTube, or big on that red velvet. Shane Dawson. But, I mean, he's obsessed with red velvet. I'm not as obsessed. No, then again, I haven't had, like, legit red velvet, like, real, like, red velvet. I've had red velvet flavored things, which ruins, I guess, my taste or want for red velvet. So, this one smells like red velvet, I guess. But I'm kind of worried because, like, usually when they do red velvet anything that's like this and artificially preserved, tastes like shit. Sorry, my nose is running. And so here's the breakaway. Shwing! And you got the frosting in the middle. And here we go. Now this is one that's kind of good, but it'd probably be a lot better if it was heated up. Like, it's kind of like lacking something, you know? Like, you bite into it, and you get the frosting, and you get the, you know, the coating on the outside, and then you're eating it, and then it's like, it's good, but it could use something else. And in my opinion, I would think that heating it up would make it taste a little bit better, because, you know, you have this, they're cold, but you're supposed to put them in the toaster oven and heat them up. But everybody always just eats them cold because they're more convenient that way. Especially like if you take them to go, like you go to like going to school or something like that, and you're running late and you don't have time to sit there and eat a Pop-Tart. This one's got a comic on the back of it. You got, "What's on your chin? That's my melon patch." And then you got, "Unpopular tart style is the reggae." And then, "Oh, excuse me, my eyes are up here." Which doesn't really, I mean, there's nothing there to look at. So this is the watermelon flavor. Limited edition, which I guess came out in the summertime. This one also is good until June of 2017. So, it's good for 6 months. Which they'll probably sit up in the cabinet for 6 months, because I probably won't eat them anymore. I'll probably give some to my mom. I'll probably give the red velvet ones to my mom or something, but I don't think she'll particularly care much for the other ones. And she definitely doesn't like watermelon, so she definitely won't like these. But this one has a Jolly Rancher smell. The Jolly Rancher watermelon scent to this one, and it's got the little squirties on it. And so here's the breakaway. Shing! And it broke out into 3 pieces instead of just 2. And here's the cross section. And yeah, definitely smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, which will probably taste like it. I'm not really a big fan of the Jolly Ranchers flavor. I think out of all of them, this is probably the worst. Because, again, along with the Orange Crush and the Blue Raspberry, nobody's going to want this in the morning. I mean, when you kids get up in the morning and go to school, there's like no way in heck that you're going to want these flavors for breakfast. I think like this one is the worst. The worst one, I think it might have came out for like the summertime, because watermelon summer kind of goes hand in hand. But it reminds me too much of the Jolly Rancher. Now, having one Jolly Rancher that's flavored as watermelon is not that bad. But I made the mistake once of getting some Smirnoff Ice once. And if you don't know what Smirnoff Ice is, it's like a pussy alcoholic beverage, which usually has flavor to it. Now, I've had just regular Smirnoff Ice, which has kind of like a cool, crisp, you know, citrus type thing going on. But they have flavors that also, you know, they have like raspberry and peach and stuff like that. I made the mistake of getting watermelon. Use my words. Watermelon mimosa, which tasted exactly like a Jolly Rancher. Now, I cracked open one of them, took a sip out of it, and I was like, that's not too bad. You know, it's just watermelon flavor. The more that I drank it, the sicker I got. Now, it's like a pussy drink, so it doesn't have a lot of alcohol in it. The reason why I was getting sick was because it was way too fucking sweet. And like I said, the more you eat the watermelon flavor, it just makes you more and more sick. So that's like not a great flavor. So if you were to crack open one of these watermelon Pop-Tarts heated. I mean, I don't think heating this one up would be smart. I would think that would be like the most wrongest thing you could ever think to do. I mean, Pop-Tarts are supposed to be heated up. I think that would be a mistake to heat it up. It's a mistake for the flavor cold. Heating it up would be even more of a mistake. I think that needs to burn. Needs to be put in a fiery furnace and never see the light of day again. Good thing it's only a limited edition, because if this was like a flavor that was like a normal like Pop-Tart flavor, Pop-Tart would be out of business. I mean, they have a shit ton of other flavors I could have gotten, but like, I've had a s'more before, so I know what s'mores taste like. I mean, they have s'mores and strawberries, or strawberry, cherry, blueberry, wild berry, cinnamon roll. So I just got the ones that were the most weird flavors. All the other ones I basically had, or, know what they're essentially going to taste like. But you don't really taste watermelon flavored Pop-Tarts, or orange flavored Pop-Tarts, or root beer flavored Pop-Tarts. Red Velvet maybe, because they make a lot of Red Velvet shit. So that's kind of like, okay, Red Velvet's everywhere. Same thing with like pumpkin spice and what's another one that's around all over the place? Yeah, mostly Red Velvet and the other thing I said. Red Velvet and pumpkin spice, because those are like the most like crazy of flavors. Well, not crazy, but you can make a lot of things, because they have cupcakes and cookies and donuts and everything like that made out of these flavors. So I mean, those two kind of like can be made out of pretty much anything. Cupcakes, cookies, candy, fudge, whatever. So, okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do in the last few minutes here that I have of this episode, I'm going to crack open this Pina Fraise La Croix, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's just sparkling water enhanced with flavor. Now, I've had sparkling waters before, like flavored sparkling waters, and I wasn't really impressed with it. So I probably won't be impressed with this either. But I've got 7 more of them in the house, so I better like it or else. So I mean, they're not flavored. I mean, they're flavored, but they're not sweet. So it's just the flavor without the sweetness. Now, if this had sugar in it, this would be kick-ass. But it doesn't have any sugar in it. So that's why they're, has no calories, no sugar, no protein, no carbohydrates, no sodium, no fat. And you can just sit there and drink flavored water till the cows come home. I mean, it smells really, really good. And, I mean, if this had the sugar in it, this would, make my day. But, it is what it is. Okay, so, excuse me. That's going to be it for today. If you have any idea of what else I should eat, give me a suggestion, because I was also thinking about doing Pringles. That would be one of the next things that I do for this particular channel, is trying different Pringles flavors, because there's a bunch of them, and I don't really eat Pringles that often, so that would be something to try. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and share with your friends. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Excuse me. Also, check out my website. The link to that's in the description below. And if you click over on this side, YouTube will have a video that's suggested for you to check out. Click here, where my face is at. Not here, but down here, where my face will be, to subscribe if you haven't yet. And go over here to click on the link to go to my merchandise store if you're interested in buying a t-shirt or a tote bag. And I will see everybody next time. Bye-bye.